Hello everyone and welcome, and this is probably a little bit different than what you're used to, but we are here in an all-new game, and it's a new game for me on my channel, but it is not a new game at all. In fact, this game, it's older than I am. It's from 1995, back when computers ran DosBox, which is a very old operating system. Nowadays we have Windows 8, Windows 10, Mac, I don't even know what number. But this is predating all of that. This is from very early computers. And it's so old that the program by itself won't even run on these computers nowadays. I'm actually running it through a DosBox emulator, which basically is a fancy way of saying that I have a program that makes the program that I'm trying to play, the game Wolf, think that I'm running DosBox. Have any of you ever even heard of this game? It's called Wolf. It's by Sanctuary Woods, I believe they are. They were called, and it's a really cool game. It's very, very old, as I've said, but have any of you guys ever actually heard of it? Or have any of you heard, if you're on the WolfQuest forums, you might know about how people tried to remake it, and I don't really know what's going on with that. I tried to get on their forums, but it wouldn't let me, so I probably have to try and figure out how to get on there even. But anyway, this is a very, very old game, but it's a very cool game, and it's a game I actually really enjoy. Despite it being very old, it is very detailed, and the graphics aren't the greatest, but I'm actually quite fond of the pixel art style. Just be warned, I am not very good at this, so there may be a lot of, death. But I thought we should try it out and just kind of see. The resolution is probably going to be horrible for YouTube because the window is very, very small, but we can go ahead and play it. And I do just want to say some of the information in this game isn't accurate because it's so old. Like we've talked about in WolfQuest, they, I believe, use the old ranking system, Alpha, Beta, Omega, whatever, and we know that to be inaccurate now. But it's part of the game in this, and it's part of the mechanics, so we'll work with it, but just realize that's not how it actually goes. So let's go ahead and you can see I have this little paw print cursor, and it's a little hard to control. I'm still trying to get used to it, because it like restricts it to within this area, and it's a little bit glitchy sometimes. So let's go ahead and play a scenario first and just see, and let me know if you guys like this series or not. We don't have to continue, but I thought it would be a fun little thing to at least try. So it's just one of those old pixel art games, and I do love those. And if we really like it, we can actually get to the point of getting a hex editor, which allows you to edit the hexadecimal code that the game save files are written in, so we can actually customize our wolves and such not. Now, it's very easy to break the game doing that, so I don't want to start out doing it, or to break the save file at least, but it's something we could play around with. So let's go ahead, we'll just start with the Arctic and see. So we have different scenarios. So it says, Arctic terrain is covered with snow 9 months of the year. The average temperature is 10 below zero. Few animals are able to survive the extremely harsh conditions. And I will turn the music up. I just have it down right now because it was hard for me to talk over it. So we have different ones. Find the den, kill a big moose, kill a hare, find a missing cub, survive 1 day, keep cubs alive, caribou group hunt, find partner to mate, find the pack, survive 1 week, migrate your pack, survive without senses, kill a mighty muskox, rise to alpha status. So, those are our scenarios we have right now. So we have new, in progress, 1, lost, and all. So we're on all right now, I believe. Let's just start with find the den. A difficulty is beginner, so that's probably a good starting place, because this game is actually, like, amazingly hard. I've had a very hard time with it, and you can get pretty far in it, but it is fairly difficult, actually. So, the object is to find the den. Difficulties beginner. Task. You are Hercules, a male wolf without a sense of smell, who is very far from your den. Can you find the den in just 1 day? So let's give it a try. We'll click the green paw print, and see if I even remember how to do it. Okay, so our wolf is named Hercules. That's what he looks like. Starting season, summer, Arctic. I don't know what that is. So, summer, good weather, length of time 1 day, medium game world, several people, and many hunters. So the thing with this too is Wolf Quest, which is our other wolf series we've been playing, takes place in Yellowstone National Park, where hunters aren't allowed, and they don't like have illegal hunters or anything. This takes place in a fictional world where there are people and there are hunters, so you can get shot and killed. So we will try to avoid doing that and see if I even remember what I'm doing. So we have to find the den. And it has been so long since I played this, so give me a bit to figure it out. Come on. It's loading. It takes a bit to load sometimes. It's very old, so you can see how old it is from the graphic quality. But it's a very cool game. And I think we're almost loaded in. Is it loaded? We're loading, we're waiting. Sorry, I forgot how slow it loads. In future things, I can maybe cut this. There we go. There we go. I think we're loading it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, he's running. Okay. I think if I hit question mark, okay, that's H is hearing. Okay, let me hit, no, I don't want to quit the game. If I hit spacebar, okay. So we can see his hunger, his thirst, his endurance, his health. Smell or sense, see or sleep. So I don't think he has any sense of smell. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait. Trying to figure it out. It's storming options. So we can save as, we can put it, okay. I think we're good. No, we want to stay here. Wolf pack, so we can see his pack. So Hercules is us. 4 years old. He's apparently an alpha, which again, in a real wolf pack, you would have not alphas, but a breeding pair. This is based on outdated research. And then you'd have subordinates and juveniles. So then there's Black Muzzle, who I think is his mate because she's the other alpha. Again, would be the other breeding pair. And Von Gogh, who's 8 years and is the beta. So I guess he'd be equivalent to an older wolf who's no longer the leader because he's too, I don't know. I really don't know. So let's see. So we can tracks. Is that, oh, that, okay. That tells us what it is. Bear with me as I figure out all the keys and stuff. So that tells us that our den is 56. I don't know what you would refer to them as. Let me go back to that. Oh, he saw something there. So 56 screens, I think it is. So first of all, he needs water badly. So we're going to go up, but we also want to look and see what he sees. What does he see? So if I click it, I can choose see or sleep, so I want to see. So it looks like there's just bunnies nearby. So we're going to run up this way. Running is just moving the mouse to whatever corner of the screen. So let's see. So there should be water somewhere up here. I forget there's, oh, map is the toggle for that. There's all kind that you use almost every key on the keyboard. So I think this would be, so I want to see, is that S? Yes! There's a bunny nearby and there's a caribou nearby. And I think if we stop here, we can hit D to drink. Yes, there we go, and he drinks. Okay, so we're figuring out, we're working on it. Oh crap, no. Sorry, sir. I should not have said that, but we just died. Sorry about that. I try not to say that. Oh, like I said, lots of death. So now that we know what we're doing a little bit more, let's try that again. And I'm sorry, I try not to say that, but I say it sometimes, so I apologize. I hope I didn't offend anyone. So we'll let it load. I may cut some of this loading time. Okay, so we're in. I think I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit because I think you can hear the planes coming. So we're going to look at our map again. There's water this way. That plane caught me a little off guard, but as you can see, you can get shot and killed in this game. It's very different from... Oh no, we're not going this way either. So we want to avoid people. Uh-oh, did it freeze? Oh, I think he was just trying to see, but didn't see anything. Occasionally different senses toggle kind of on their own. And remember, Hercules doesn't have a sense of smell. Oh, no! What? That's a person. Oh, what? No, I'm getting shot. Oh. Oh. I suck at this game. I can't... Oh, man. So... this is what life is like for wolves that aren't in a protected area like Yellowstone, and this is more what you would see. I don't think people hunt wolves nearly as much as they used to. This game is a little bit older than it, so it's kind of back when people still were more like, oh, it's the big bad wolf. But I don't think wolf hunting, it shouldn't be as common as it used to be. I think some people still do it, but I think there's better laws regulating it now. But in this game, remember, there's quite a high bounty on wolves. So, can't go down. Gotta be careful going up. I think I'm gonna take my chances with that plane because we kind of derped around for a while. And let's look at our map. So there's water up this way. Yeah, if... You're kidding. No, we're running this way. We're running this way. We don't want to be anywhere near humans, and that's what real wolves will do, is they will avoid humans like the plague. And that's, that's the difference between this and WolfQuest, is WolfQuest tries very hard to not make humans seem like the bad guys. In Wolf, humans are hunters and bad guys for the most part. And, obviously that's not going to be the case with all humans in real life, but there are people who hunt wolves, and so also wolves for the most part will avoid things they don't know, so humans, and that's a good thing for them because it helps them survive. So we gotta keep our eyes peeled, because if there's a shadow of a plane, like that, we run for it. We run, no, run, Hercules, run, dang it! Dang it! Oh! It's so hard when you have a lot of hunters. Oh my goodness. So this is try 4. Like I said, it is a lot harder than WolfQuest. In WolfQuest, you can still die, but usually it's based off your mistakes, like hunting to an elk and not bothering to check your health. In this, you can literally walk around a corner, it's like, oh shoot, there's a human, I'm dead now. So, and you still can die from hunting and stuff, I believe, but it's actually a lot harder to do that than it is in WolfQuest. And this, the main danger is the humans, which is realistic to an extent, but it's important to remember that we don't want to just vilify people, be like, oh, people kill animals all the time for... We don't want to do that, because... Okay, yeah, I wouldn't hunt unless I needed food. I'm not vegetarian or anything. Seriously? I'm not vegetarian, I eat meat. But what I see a problem with, because I think it's okay to eat animals for food, and I know some people disagree with that, but for me, I find it okay. What I would disagree with is hunting without any sort of purpose. Like, if you're just hunting for the sport, that I would not do. But if you're hunting for food, if you're hunting because there's an animal that has become dangerous, like, okay, a bear that has wandered into an urban area and is lingering and has been fed by people and is used to humans, you've tried to relocate them and they just keep coming back, then, okay, in that case, it might be important you might have to kill the bear. If it's becoming a threat, you've tried everything else, it's the last resort. But as far as just sport hunting, I mean, okay, some people do it, but personally, I wouldn't. And don't entirely agree with it. I think if you're hunting, you should be hunting animals you can use, like, okay, deer, you can kill it, you can eat it. It's food. You're not going to eat a wolf. You're not going to eat, you might eat a bear, but most carnivores you aren't going to eat. So it's a little bit, if it's just trophy hunting, that's my take on it. Some of you probably believe differently. I really don't want to start a debate about it or anything, but just know, you believe differently. Okay, I respect your beliefs, but I still hold my own too, so. But that is clearly not the case in this. We have a bunch of people who are out hunting wolves, whether it's for trophy or whether it's because it's still kind of the time when people thought, okay, wolves are bad, we want to kill them so the prey animals have a chance, without realizing how badly that will upset the ecosystem. Oh, we have food here. How bad is our hunger? Our hunger's not that bad. I think we're going to take some food with us. So, it gives us a little fact. Wolf babies are blind and deaf at birth with fine woolly hair and floppy ears. They weigh about 1 pound. The babies open their eyes about 2 weeks after birth, and they can hear after about 3 weeks. The eyes are blue at first, but change to yellow later on. The cubs can walk by 2 weeks of age. A week later, they come out of the den for the first time and play at the entrance. Press any key. So you can see our wolf comes, eat some food from the carcass in the rain by the mountains, and then he grabs the piece to bring it with him. And that's just in case, because we can drop it and eat it, I think, later. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. And how far are we from the den? We need to hurry. Oh, that's right. We can't. I think if we bury. Oh, he's barking. There we go. Whatever that did. No! Oh, no. We might not make it. I think we only have a day to get to the den. Okay, what can he see? He can still see a person off that way, but I think we can avoid him if we keep running up. Yeah, there's a bunny there now. How far? 40, 48. We gotta go this way. And, at some point we will have to let his stamina come back up. That's the green circle you can see down there, which is dropping it, is his stamina. Because we gotta, oh, dang it, he stepped in a trap. Ah, he died again. Okay, we gotta at least try and complete this. So, this is a beginner scenario. This should not be that hard, but you can see there is a very high bounty on wolves right now, and that's what keeps messing me up here, is that it's the problems with the people in this game. You really don't want to mess with people in this game. And I mean, yeah, most wolves, even if it was just a hiker, they would avoid them. And that's honestly very accurate. Wolves will do what they can to keep their distance from people because people are unfamiliar and probably dangerous to them, in their opinion. But the interesting thing is sometimes wolves in areas that don't have a lot of people, and you'll especially see this, like if you have a photographer going up north. I've seen several accounts of photographers who have gone up to photograph Arctic wolves who have never seen people before. And sometimes the wolves will they'll come fairly close, and because they've never seen humans, so they don't have the normal fear of them. Now that's uncommon, and usually in areas where wolves are used to people, they tend to fear them. But the other reason a wolf could become acclimated to humans is, say, if a human was feeding them, and that's when you have problems. And I think we want to get out of here because I'm pretty sure a plane may come through here soon. But we gotta book it back to the den. We're not gonna stop and eat. In fact, I think I'm gonna bring it back to... Okay, we're not bringing it back to a trot. We're gonna run up. And hopefully... We gotta use... He doesn't have a sense of... There's another human! He doesn't have a good sense of smell. I don't think he has a sense of smell. I'm pretty sure... That's C. I think N is nose. I'm pretty sure it said he can't smell, so we gotta look around and rely on other senses instead. So the den is this way. We're going to keep running. We want to save some energy, though, for if he has to get out of the way of something. And you want to use senses frequently, because that's how you can avoid, say, that airplane or such not. You can see its shadow up ahead. can hear, I think that's howls. Let's go ahead and look at the map. 51, we're getting closer. I'm gonna let him trot for a bit because I don't want to completely drain his stamina, because if we have to get out of here, we gotta move. There's a carcass up ahead, but I don't think we need to stop. His health is not that, or his stamina is not that, or not stamina, his hunger is not that low. I can't. I'm used to Wolf Quest where it's kind of the same thing. Let's see. And we gotta keep constantly using eyesight, because that is how you end up avoiding danger. And how is his stamina is slowly coming up. 47 away from the den. So we're gonna run a little bit more. And keep checking to make sure there's not people. In this game, the biggest threat is people. I think there are predators like bears and stuff as well, but they're kind of rare. The main thing you gotta worry about in this game is people. 44 to the den. You really just kind of have to book it. Can I rest? Can I lay down? Yes, you can. And that'll refuel stamina quite quickly. Okay. It does waste some time, but... Okay, the den is this way. Do I see anything? No! Okay. Go the other way, go the... Oh! No. Maybe we're gonna try a different scenario. We will complete this at some point if you guys like this. Can you find a moose and kill him? Let's go ahead. It's Hercules again, because in this one too, he doesn't have a sense of smell. Let's try this one. This one also says beginner, but we know by now that that's a lie and they're all tough. I'm scared to try the harder difficulty. So good weather. 12 hours, several hunters, few people. That's a lot better. Small game world. Let's go ahead and try this. I want to complete at least one of these. So, again, this is a moose. Wolves probably, especially a lone wolf, wouldn't necessarily have to, but I don't know if he is alone. He might have his pack with him. So we'll have to see. But I don't know. A lone wolf probably would try for smaller prey if it was available to minimize risk. And let's let it load. So we'll have to try and complete that other one some other time, because dang, that is hard. Oh, he has a pack. Okay. He's right here by his den. Let's go sight. I can see other wolves. Is he alpha? If you're alpha in this, which again is kind of inaccurate, I think so. Yeah, then other wolves will follow you. If the alpha is an NPC, then they won't. Okay, so let's see. Can he use his? Yes, he can use his nose. And there's a moose this way, so we're gonna run this way, but we'll trot this way. Because he has only 12 hours to do it, so until the sun sets. So we can use nose. There's people kind of close. I don't like that. That's what's nice about the nose, is you know how far away they are. You can see the moose down this way. And nose. And let's go ahead, and his whole pack is coming. That's so cool. Why'd the music stop? No, it just restarted. What? 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 Okay, this says, although wolves are ancestors to all dogs, wolves are still wild animals, and no wild animal makes a good pet, especially when well-meaning people adopt a young wild being and treat it as though it were a cat or dog. Wolves and wolves hybrids, the offspring of wolves bred with dogs, are dangerous as pets because they do not know whether to be a wolf or a dog. That's a pretty good explanation, actually. Press any key. What? Oh. Some of my wolves just decided they were going to fight each other because they can. Just a little dominant skirmish, I think. I was gonna say, I didn't do anything! But yeah, it was them. So, let's see, there's a moose up here. All walking in a line here. The animation in this is actually pretty good, even though the graphics are fairly bad. So we're gonna walk because, wait, that's just a tree. We want to try and sneak up on the moose. It's moving this way, I think. We're gonna trot a little bit. Wait, what? We're gonna try and ignore the peoples. Wait, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna sprint after it. Yes, I see that. And hopefully take it down. Oh, no. We're leaving our territory. That's what that means. How do you attack it? There we go. Oh, I think we got it. So you just have to click to attack it. Oh, okay. So, we got a moose. I think we won. Yeah, we actually won a scenario. That one was easy. Why is the other one listed as easy? The other one is not easy. The other one is scary hard. So we won the moose mission. Let's see. Your glide path, an injured wolf. Can you kill a hare in just one day? I think we're gonna save this one for next time if we come back, because, I don't know. I think injured wolves have a hard time being fast. I think you have to be fast to get a hare, so it might be kind of frustrating. But we'll come back to that one, and we'll come back to the find a den scenario. But yeah, let me know if you like this series, if you want me to continue, if you're curious to this. I'll put a link to where you can find the game in the description. Now, what I'll say is this. The game is Abandonware, which means that it's no longer being worked on, no longer distributed. I looked this up a long time ago. As far as I know, Abandonware is kind of a gray area, depending on at least where I live here in America. There's really not many laws on it. So, you can look into it more if you want, but as far as I know, there's not any major legality issues with getting the game off Abandonia, which is where I got it. I'm pretty sure, if you have concerns about that, look it up, but as far as I know, there's no major legal concerns with that. If there are, please let me know, because it would be good for me to be aware of that. So, but I'm pretty sure there's not any major issues with it. If you want to play the game, you do have to install a DosBox emulator, though, because it won't run just, like, straight up on Windows. I have no idea what you do for Mac, so if you use a Mac, I'm sorry, I'm not sure I can help you. But I will attach a link to the tutorial I found that helped me set this up, as well as to the game. And please, if you don't have a lot of experience with computers, get someone who does to help you. If you're not sure you know what you're doing, make sure you have someone who does, because you could probably mess up your computer if you're not careful with this. I have a little bit of training as a PC technician, and I have a fair bit of knowledge as to computers and how they work, so I was able to do this on my own. But if you don't, it's probably a good idea to at least make sure you're very familiar with the concepts in the tutorial before you try and set this up, just to make sure you don't mess anything up with your computer. So I do want to put that disclaimer out there. Be careful if you're going to try to install anything. This isn't just like your typical program. It takes a little bit more intense stuff. So I'll attach a link to a tutorial for that, but if you have any questions about, like, what does it mean to mount the drive, then look it up, find out, make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. Just go to rule of thumb if you're working with computers. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. And I hope you guys, if you decide to play the game, I hope you enjoy the game. I really do like the game, even though it is a little bit inaccurate now, it's based off old research. But yeah, I really enjoy this game, and I hope you guys, if you play it, you like it too. I mean, I hope maybe maybe you guys try it and wouldn't have known of it otherwise. I hope it maybe let you know about something you wouldn't have known about it. Anyway, let me know if you did know about Wolf. I'm kind of curious to know how many people actually know about this game. I only know about it because of the WolfQuest forums. This game is older than me. It came out in 1995. I was born in 1998. So, But yeah, let me know what you think of it. And if you guys play it, do you like it? Do you have any tips and tricks? I really don't know that much about the game. So if anybody knows what they're doing more than me, please let me know. So, but anyway, if you guys like this, we can come back to it again. But until then, I will see you next time. This is Jay, over and out.